So I'm having a setup, but so of course a risk setup. I may not touch it down early enough so that everyone who comes in knows that it is a risk setup so far. It's a risky setup. CPI soon. CPI today. So I'm dropping out a risk setup, of course. I've noted it down here. I don't want anyone to be like, man, I was not told about this. It is a risk setup. So we're live on YouTube. Trading live on YouTube right now. Good afternoon, bro. Yo, bro, how are you? Hope you're good. Greetings, Stuart. Hello, bro. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, they said those were four and who said, well, like I said, they're unprofitable. I don't know if it is profitable or not. Yeah. What I'm sure of is that people who use those concepts will have money. So the rest is noise. So please don't enter in this setup before we confirm in these entries. My people who have just joined YouTube right now, wait to enter in because I want to give you some explanations. So it will be you to decide either to enter in that setup or to leave it out. No, don't even bother. Don't even bother to go for that setup. That's what I can tell you. Because now we're having this candle closes below what and what. What's up with you? We are still welcoming some other people to our YouTube channel. So please, this setup that you're seeing here, don't even bother to trade it. I'm just preparing things here so that we could start. Remember, today we're having a lot of things. Today we're having the CPIs, CPI news. I think we're going to check on the FX factor here if we actually having that news today. And we're also going to talk about the situation in in USA, the conflicts they have with Iran. So that would also push the market. That also pushes the market. And what we call uncertainties. So we're going to talk about a lot of things today. So we're going to use this more as live trading, of course, but again having in learning session. It's going to be a learning session. So we are live on YouTube right now. We're having live trading and also learning and also live trading sessions. So you could please join in so that we could have in some oh, we are doing live trading on YouTube. Okay. Hira. Hilal, I can see your thing is here now. YouTube, but me, I'm not a person of conflict. Yeah, and I don't want to mention anyone's name on my lives because I be here for a reason and a cause. Okay, now today we having this live session, and I told you it's going to be more of education. And if we get in a good setup, we shall go for it. Okay. Uh, Yesterday we had in some Asad, bro, welcome. Yesterday we having some live trading session, which actually did well, and yeah, we enjoyed. Made in some profits. We had in some buys. I showed you the reasons as to why that market maybe will buy from that zone where it bought from, and people were always thanking me in my inboxes. People were like, "Man, when are we going to join you again?" And I told you that I'm consistent. I'm consistent about live trading with you. That's why I spend my time every single day to come here. We have in this live trading. So let's first go check on that Forex Factory here, because in most cases I told you that whenever you have in those major news, you do have to check, okay? We're going to check two things here. We shall check on the Forex Factory, and we shall also today check on the FX Street. How is it there, okay? I'm seeing some greetings. People are like, "Hey, how are you?" Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Now, remember when I told you last time? I think we called these badges, okay? And I told you whenever you see that you're having this red badge on news, okay? It means it's an high impact. We have in high impact news expected, okay? And we should have in a session, or I should do in a video and teach you on how to go in to go in for these forecasts, the previous data, forecast data, and also the actual data. When it comes out, what will happen when the actual comes, when it is greater than the forecast or the previous, what happens. So I should also teach you that very soon. Now, what we are seeing today is that at 4:30 we have again CPI news, and what actually comes before the CPI in most cases, the market tend to be in one position, it tend to be boring, it tend to be like consolidating. Okay, when you are actually waiting for that, when actually news always wait for that moment to give in the high impact. And when you look at gold today, gold is there. I made in some amounts in the morning, because if now we didn't have this what and what, first of all, this is a disclaimer. We have in this setup that I've bought. It is a risky setup. I don't advise you to take it if you feel like you can't risk this capital. And the reason why why I'm saying it's risky, it is because these people have played a lot on my entry areas. Okay, they have played in a lot of my entry areas, so there's a possibility that it won't uh, acting well. But those people feel like, man, me I can enter in, I can do what. You could see it's making in some amounts. I've also entered in some. Remember, for me, having the capital, okay, to trade. So I've entered in some trades so far. Now, let's first go now, FX trade. We see what's there today. And those people who is going for Bloomberg, for what? Hope you're also getting some updates on what's happening in the market. What time is CPI? Someone is asking. CPI is at 4:30 East African time. Yeah. We are live on YouTube. I don't know why I'm getting this thing of internet server. I think these people here limit this. I think they limit that because they're not. Okay. I don't know, maybe I will now use my phone to check. But yeah, this is what we are having today. This cassette up here is playing out, but I don't recommend it so much for people to trade it out. Okay, if only you are a high risk trader. Now, right now, what's happening in the US? What's happening in the US? Remember, whenever the US has an issues, the dollar gets in. The dollar is always not stable. Okay, so those uncertainties make the market to not be stable, and the markets become unpredictable. Okay, now let's first go and look at the DXY so far. What do we have uh, for the DXY? That's the dollar index. So in most cases, you have to look at the structures of these pairs, because whenever you see these pair structures, like if you see is if the DXY is bullish, you just know that, yeah, if it continues in that direction, gold will have to sell. If the DXY structure or the USD is bearish, it means then gold will buy. So you should always know how to handle these things. You could please share these lives to your friends so that we go together as a community, and don't forget to subscribe to these channels. Okay. When I look at the DXY right now, it's not it's not that clear that it has in those good setups. It's not that clear, but what I'm seeing right now, okay, right now, before even the news come in, right now, what I'm seeing right now, it's also consolidating. Okay, it's faking out like it's bullish. It was giving out this fake out. So the way I'm seeing it right now, we should trade the CPI after effect, or if you have in a clear setup for CPI, we should trade CPI live together. But I think I joined in early. I joined in at let's say 14. That's at 2 p.m. So I don't think that at 4:30 we shall be able to trade the news together. But what we're going to what we're going to do now, what we shall be doing since we started this live trading, we are going to be trading the CPI live trading online here on YouTube, and those people will be able to be in physically with me. We shall also have in the NFP live trading, okay? Those news that give in some good amounts. We shall try to have them live together as a community. So someone is saying he risked gold, but with a small lot size. Yeah, I told you, and I told you very early enough that okay, that setup is there. But someone who feels like, man, I want my capital, I want my what, we have in news, markets are not moving, I don't advise you to take the trade, okay? And you could see how it's reacting, okay? Now, that thing that I was telling you about the AMD strategy, right now, market is like accumulating. This is an accumulation now. Let me show you. Let me show you. What we are seeing right now, or what we are having right now. Okay, the midnight opens are marked. The market traded is trading below the midnight open. Can happen some push above, but what we're having right now is this consolidation phase, okay? And this is normally what I call the accumulation phase. So when you look at what you're having right now, this accumulation phase, okay? That person who added entries, when you see some rules, you should break even or try to secure. When you see this accumulation phase, what can CPI do? Okay, you know market can do this accumulation phase for some good time. It waits for the news. Okay, and then when it waits for the news, it can either manipulate. It can manipulate in like in any way. Okay, and when they take out when they manipulate or they take out the liquidity, that's when market can change the direction. So we should also be aware of that. Okay. So and whenever market is like this, in most cases, it's always good that we are able to make some analysis. Okay. Yeah. We have in the opening that I said he closed off Feb with a negative PNL, and he thinks that March will be a better month for him because generally, yeah, once you don't just give up. It's always now. Let's jump on EuroJPY. I was teaching my student today, and I told him about this buy that EuroJPY had. Um, So those people who are saying that these concepts are not profitable, not and what they don't know that someone has to combine a lot of strategies, okay, a lot of concepts in order to be profitable. That's what I can tell you because you could be trading perception alone. Sorry, you could be trading perception alone, but then you don't have the confidence to enter into the market. Okay, so what helps you to having a lot of strategies or a lot of concepts from different strategies is that you can have in confluences. Let's say you can have in a point when it has let's say another block, let's say it has an FVG, you're looking for that cost approachment level. Let's say you're now seeing you're now trading the AMD strategy. Let's say that AMD strategy has worked out, and let's assume you also have in support level or demand or resistance level, or you're having a demand or supply level somewhere. Okay, and let's now jump into also the moving averages, which is the BTM concept. Let's say even there you're having in, let's say, a 200 moving average on a higher time frame. That makes that zone to be very strong. Okay, that makes that zone to actually be strong. So if you're having, let's say, five confluences on one pair, you're having in, let's say, five confluences on a zone, or five things that are, or five things in different concepts that are actually pushing you to trade that certain pair. So it's easy for you to do what, to have in those trades that can actually work out. So the more someone said, you just said, yo, now, yeah, my laptop is 1 hour ahead, and it has been that for some good time. So, and uh, I'll change it. The good thing you have that the time on your phone, so I'll change mine, I think, by next week. So that's what I can tell you. So the more you have in these concepts, the more you get profitable. As a beginner, also, sometimes I was like, we had in those things, which I after realized that we are just wasting time. People are saying this concept is better, this concept is better. The issue is not about the concept. The issue is about you getting the money from the market. Because someone will be like, this concept works well, or someone tells you that this concept works well, but again, when he doesn't have that forex psychology, when he can't even, let's say, place in trades, when he can't even trade, okay? So also forex psychology is something very, very big that someone should actually learn, okay? So that, remember, forex trading is very easy, but again, forex trading is hard, okay? And there is a saying that people are saying that strategy is 50% or 60%, then the rest is forex psychology and what, yeah. So forex psychology is also another concept that you should be also having in the market. So for that small consolidation, like a setup that we have been having, yeah, it is moving, but I told you it's a risky setup, and the reasons why it is risky. Let me tell you the reason why this setup is risky. And I told you, I took it in some accounts of mine, because I don't trade one account. I have in a lot of accounts that I trade. And the reason why I told you that this setup is very risky, it is because uh, market has played on has played on my zone so much. Okay, I think these consolidations here. If market does this at my entry level, like this entry level that I had, I actually can't enter in a trade. That's why I've not given out this signal today. That's why I even told you risk setup of CPI today, what and what. But when you check out these weeks here, I think this liquidity is not even enough. Yeah, this is just scalping, normal scalping. That's why you see that the markets are very, very slow. They are very, very slow. Uh, People on YouTube, do we have anyone who risked and hasn't some profits? Discipline Daily on YouTube said, you look as if you trade ICT, bro. Man, I trade a lot of concepts. For scalping, I do ICT and SMC, but also I add in price action, I add in also BTMM, and I also add in some other confluences that you people don't normally use here. So that's what we shall be having today. Let's now jump onto some different pairs. Yeah, let's go for let's first go for USD CAD. I know now some pairs that people usually want here, some pairs that people usually ask for. Okay. What do we have here? I remember us making some analysis on this pair. Actually, I don't remember how it worked out, so that's why I'm checking in some big time frames here. Okay. This pair is not clear to me right now. USD card. Yeah, I can't advise anything about it right now because I'm not seeing any case setup. I think I was looking for the AUD USD here. This person said, share us an example of AMD. Check in my previous videos. Yeah, check in my previous videos, everything is there. Yeah, when we go for AUD USD, there is a zone that all of us we are waiting for, and we are actually waiting for confirmations on that zone. But the other thing why I don't even like these pairs is that the way they move, they tend to be slow. Okay, they tend to be slow. And do you have anyone in AUD USD so that I give you the confirmations on either to hold or to be out by now? I wish someone had bought some buys at AUD USD because another thing that I want to tell you is that, do you know how, okay, trading fundamentals is not that easy. I think today's light is not good on my laptop. Today's lighting is not good, and I forgot my lighting in the car. Got my lighting in the car. So for AUD USD, we also have it some goodbyes soon. Okay, I was telling you, knowing fundamentals is not that easy. Okay, that's why sometime back I used to go on all of these pairs that I know that I always know that having good structures. Like let's say AUD USD, I would now go and check on USD JPY. I would go and check on I would go and check on some other pairs to get the structure of news. I used to also do that. Yeah, I used to also do that. I will teach you more about that. And the pair that I will tell you to leave around today is USD card. Okay. The reason why I'm telling you to leave USD card is that we have we have two okay, we have in the card news at 4:30. At the same time, we have in the CPI news. Okay. Right. It's not even that CPI. It's not even CPI. We have in the core PPI. But for USD card, don't even bother to trade it because you will have in a lot of manipulations everywhere. Someone is saying we should analyze some Bitcoin. Woo! BTC USD. I think this is a setup that someone commented about yesterday where I got in some profits. Then after market dropped, this had bro Bitcoin. And imagine this is a 4 hour time frame. So what's happening in the small time frames that we have? Ooh, it's dropping like nothing. Yeah? This was going 15 minutes and this what's happening. Okay, now if you observe my analysis, I first went in the 4 hour time frame. I checked up when I'm having in that small fair value gap. Then when I came into this 15-minute time frame, this is an aggressive sell, which we actually missed and we didn't have in the entries. Okay, so now what's happening on BTC right now is that remember we're having some news coming in at 4:30. So market always reacts, okay, makes in some shifts somewhat till it makes out some entries here. But for BTC, we could confirm two things, okay? But I recommend one. For this 15-minute candle, if it closes below my points, that we shall be having in sales again. And if this 15-minute candle closed above my psychological levels, it means we should be having in buys. Okay, and right now this 15-minute candle is just remaining with 1 minute and 40 something seconds. So let's wait and we see how it will close. But if it closes bearish, it means we shall have in more sales. We shall need just a retest, then more sales. But I cannot recommend anyone to have in sales because for me, if the market has already left me, if the market has already left my point, I don't actually bother to enter in again. No. If I didn't catch an entry, let's say if I didn't catch a sell from the start, because when you observe here, we had in some liquidity sweeps, these candles that you see here. I think I've seen also this late because in most cases, I don't go for these pairs unless you people ask me. So when you look at this liquidity sweep here, we had in retests and also multiple rejections here. Okay, so when they made this London high, that swept off the Asian highs, what and what. So market dropped from this zone. So we have missed in entries, we have missed in some good pips on BTC. Because that sell would be from here to some points, let's say here. How many points are those? How many pips are those? 300. But now we missed this entry. The only person that I would advise to enter in is a person who already has in sell entries and he would just enter in on these entries, because when you observe 15-minute candle is closing below my psychological levels, which means it is just going to retest and sell again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't finish with the USD. No, for the USD I communicated. If you have any buys, hold the buys. Hold in the buys if you have in those buys. Yeah, I'm in some profits. I don't know if I could show you. I'm in some profits, some account. I'm in some profits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm in some profits. But I told you about that setup. It's not for the week. I'm having in some things which have actually been funny. Before it's asking for the free community link. And please subscribe to my channel because I think I'm remaining with only 6 people to having something like 500 subscribers. So you could please subscribe to my channel so that we could have in this live studios every single day. Lighting ya same lighting ya at least at the
Mani ngome yavuka umudwe usabira mu kamera na highlight na ring light na koze Mama my boss all over yes sir
and I want to get the lighting.
I'm gonna help us maybe
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
You guys are waiting for my phone. You guys are very evil. Can you imagine? Never say you Kuingia bakule ndio kuwezi kumai downfall. Basi kuimba kuingia
And here in my kind now, go.
I have to protect my gains, but right.
And might be yeah.
Yeah, I had to do this at
What's
first.
your boy about that guy? You know?
Bisa dia apa sih? Clear.
So that's it. That's what we're having so far. I have in motor trading systems, so we totally left the both stuffs. And now you could also program yourself one if you want. Yeah, but I'm also very good at live trading and manual trading. I have been, someone on YouTube has told me that, bro, it's called Ingobi. He said, bro, I'm seeing as if there's liquidity down. So my question is, it will not go down and fetch that liquidity. Ngobi Shaban, thanks for that observation, okay? But you've come later. I've explained more about this. Are you seeing this zone that I've just put that I've just put on here? Okay. So for this zone, it's me who has marked this zone. And after me marking that zone, I told people that this is a risk setup. It's not even advised for someone to take it. And I told them that there is what we call the AMD, that's accumulation manipulation distribution. And I told them that since we have been some news today, okay, and the market is accumulating at this zone, at this level here, okay, we could have to waiting for some manipulation zones, then the market disputes. But remember that also we had in this sell side liquidity that has been taken out, and whenever this sell side liquidity has been taken out, in most cases market reverses from there. So right now we are scalping this setup as like we took all this precision to take this trade, but it's a risk setup as I told people here, and that's why whenever we in some good profits, okay, we set in break evens and what. So that's why I told them that they should stay aware of news and what, and I gave this thing in time. It has actually moved over 70 pips so far. And those 7 pips are not that bad for someone who's a scalper. So even if the setup it looks risky, it looks what and what, there are some pips that someone could have in the market, okay? Yeah. Having been, someone on TikTok said claim information, yeah. You could please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I be having in live trading every day, yeah. Having in someone is called Mansa Musa Official on YouTube. He said, I appreciate your effort in opening eyes to beginners like me. I request please, do you also trade synthetic indices offered by that broker? I don't know that broker. I know the strategy that trades those synthetics and what, but I don't trade them. Yeah, I've ever traded those synthetics and indices some time back, and I actually know how to trade them very well. Okay, because they normally go in for a price action but I don't trade those pairs. I now specialize in forex, okay, in these CFDs, and normally specialize in XAUSD and also some other pairs, BTC, what and what. But I can't come here and analyze pairs that I know my people don't trade. Yeah. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's grow together as a community. You could share it to a friend. I found someone today here. You know, he was watching my lives. He said, man, these lives are very good, but he had not subscribed to my channel. And he had to subscribe by force. We had in a fight till he subscribed. So please, if this work is very productive for you, you could spend some time watch my videos, learn how to trade, because these things helps you. It helps you so much, because you could be very busy, but then I'm always dropping in free setups in the free Telegram community. You could check out. So these setups that we normally give out help traders to grow. Anyway, inatugabya etambula
Tumanyi vintage.
eriwa
Eriwa? Vintage za padi.
padi buyali.
Padi bulayi. Manyi vintage unalinda pesa yetu iko brain.
So that's how things are so far, and right now we are moving in some good pips. Yeah, we are now heading to 100. We are now heading to 100 pips. Of course, it was risky, but some people jumped into it. I don't know if we have any people here on Telegram who jumped into this signal. Could comment down below if you risked with me and you're having some small profits running. There's someone saying the push is crazy. That's forex trading. Forex trading is funny. Now, there are people who trade. There are people who scalp in 1 minute, 5 minutes. Okay. Now, those people who scalp there have also ever done those things some time back. Could now see a push here, because I think this consolidation, in most cases, market can come, tap here, buy from here to here, sell from here to here, buy from here to here, then after it breaks out. So, man, whenever you're with me, you will learn all the scalping techniques. Now, I see this consolidation. The market sold here, someone buy up to this level. Now, those 1 minute scalpers, but it also has to be when you know the trend, the overall trend. Then market could come back here. Then you will find someone selling again here. Then after they buy again here. People do those things. Those are the people that trade a 1 minute and 5 minute. Yeah, in scalping. People normally do those things, but I don't advise that thingy. Yeah, we have someone who said I've closed that 1-to-1 1-to-1 that's a word. Do a duration. Yeah, that's good. If you've closed that, that's very good. May I actually grow small accounts? If I was not on TikTok live, I would show you. I actually grow some small accounts. I did drop that video yesterday, but people in my channels, you saw the live trading that I had, and no, that small account that I grew yesterday, from $30 to 743 USD. Okay, and things are always easy if you actually know what to do. Right now, as I talk, I've flipped another small account on this small setup that I'm actually trading. So now we're having a break of that zone that we had, that consolidative zone that we had. We could see how markets now reacting so far. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we grow together as a community. But I don't see people subscribing to my YouTube. I don't know what you mean with not subscribing. That's something that is very dangerous. What leverage do you use? Link in bio. I use 1 to 2000 leverage. Link in bio for the best broker that I use, an Asian broker. So I'm here for other 15 minutes. We shall be here for 1 hour today. So you could please ask any questions so that I answer the questions. Sports Avenue said, bro, is it possible for me to invest? Yeah, it's very possible. You could do account management with me. Hmm. And please don't forget to join the Telegram community. And for those people in the Telegram community, we shall have in a live session. Let's have it on Sunday. Yeah. Oh, having my this brother of mine, whenever I have in live trading, he makes money. Bro, you're actually making the paper, man. Man, this guy is always making the money when we're live. Big up Assad. This man is always making money on these lives. That's very good. Samara is having these YouTube live trading sessions every single day, and we're always making money together as a community. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that we could grow together as a community. And don't forget to also see the challenge that I made on your shorts. uh, 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 those people, that strategy that I talked about, the 1 minute strategy, those people who always tend to buy here, no, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here. The only challenge that I normally get is that whenever they come and sell at this level, remember the structure is bullish, so whenever they come and sell at this level, they always get these breakouts and then they fail. Okay, so that's why I tell you that 1 minute scalping and 3 minute scalping is always good if you know the trend. If maybe someone is just buying from these zones below, yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, for today, this will be good for today. Let's see if we come back to the new session. So, hope you learned something today and you made out some small amounts if you made in some money today. Anyone with these services, like management, what and what, you can buy